Year, America turns 250. 250 years since people looked at what they had. A colony, told what to be, told who to answer to, and said, not anymore. I've been thinking about that word a lot this summer. Independence, because I had my own declaration. Nobody signed it but me. Nobody read it out loud in a room full of delegates, but it changed my life just as completely. The Declaration, then and now. On July 4th, 1776, the delegates didn't declare independence because everything was fine. They declared it because it wasn't, because staying safe and staying quiet had stopped being something they could live with. We remember the fireworks. We forget the fear underneath the decision. 56 people who knew that signing their names to that document could cost them everything they had. Independence has never been the comfortable choice. It is the choice you make when the alternative, staying small and staying quiet, staying someone else's version of you, costs more than the risk does. My own declaration, I know something about that math. Mine wasn't written on parchment. It was written in a decision I made a long time ago, before I ever retired. That independence, real independence, meant I stopped waiting for someone else's permission or someone else's protection to build the life I actually wanted. The decision came out of loss, early loss, the kind that teaches you nobody is coming to rescue you. So you better learn to be your own rescue. My grandmother was Cherokee. She taught me to be sitting cross-legged on the floor before I was old enough to understand what patience even was. My mother was Irish. She taught me that you can laugh at the very thing that is breaking you. And that laughing doesn't mean it isn't breaking you. It means you're still here to laugh. Between the two of them, I inherited a particular kind of independence. Not the kind that means alone, but the kind that means that I get to decide who I answer to now. Retirement was supposed to be the ending chapter. Instead, it sort of turned out to be the second declaration, the first time in my life that my days belonged to me, my own definition of well spent, instead of a job description, a role, or at somebody else's schedule. What independence actually is. And here's what I've learned about this age, about independence, mine and America's both. It's not a single day. It's not one signature, one parchment, one retirement party, or one moving truck. Independence is a practice. You have to keep choosing it. Some days it's small. Spending an afternoon in a studio instead of apologizing for having nothing productive to show for it. Some days it's bigger. Deciding a habit, a friendship, a way of thinking about yourself isn't serving the person that you are still becoming and letting it go. America has spent 250 years arguing with itself about what independence actually means and who gets to have it. That argument isn't a flaw in the country. It's the work. It's what keeps a declaration-free piece from turning into a parchment in a glass case. And I think the same is true for us personally. Independence isn't a finish line that you cross once. It's a question you keep answering, chapter after chapter, both together. So this year, when the fireworks go up on the 4th, and this whole country pauses to mark 250 years since a room full of people decided they'd rather risk everything than keep shrinking, I'll be marking something else right alongside it. My own quieter declaration, the one where I decided in my 60s that I've still got to become someone. That retirement wasn't a retirement from becoming. It was permission to finally start. Still here, still curious, and still becoming. And this year, celebrating 250 years of a country and one woman who both figured out that it isn't given to you and declared, we live life out loud, one day at a time. And if any part of this hit true to you today, I would love to hear what independent looks like for your second half of life. Tell me in the comments. And if you're doing some quiet declaring of your own this year, the Still Becoming Reflection Journal has a section built exactly for this, naming what you're finally free of and what you're becoming instead. I'll drop the link below, and I will see you Monday for the next chapter. Until then, happy 250th America, and keep declaring, everyone, your own version of this right alongside me.